The Faceless by Arakan Books. When we were 12 years old, my best friend Emma and I loved to watch scary movies. We would watch them all the time. Her mom was a horror fan too, and she would tell us about horror books and movies she liked. "Just don't blame me if you girls get nightmares," she'd say. Her mom was very nice to me, but I haven't seen her in 3 years, since Emma went missing. When the police asked me if I knew anything about her disappearance, I told them about the haunted Roblox game. They just glanced at each other in disbelief. The adults never listened. It was our love of scary stories that led us to play the Roblox game The Faceless. We first heard about the game from my older brother, Eli, who dared us to play it. All the older kids were playing it and daring other kids to play it, too. The game had been created by a mysterious developer known only as J0E. It had been published that morning, but all the kids at school were already talking about it. Emma and I went to my room and logged into the game on our phones. We spawned outside of a log cabin where 3 faceless NPCs lived. We walked up to the NPCs, and they told us the game's lore. They explained that an evil spirit who lived in the forest behind their cabin had stolen their faces. They asked us to retrieve the 3 faces without being caught by the evil spirit. We went into the forest. Even though the game had very simple graphics, I remember feeling scared by the atmosphere of the forest. It was dark and foggy and hard to see. The game was in first-person view, which made it 100 times worse. But I kept playing because Emma seemed to be having fun. We followed the path that led to the evil spirit's castle. The inside of the castle was basically a maze where we had to find the 3 faces. When we found the first face, which was super creepy because it looked like a flat mask, the music in the game got louder. A figure in dark robes appeared in front of us. We ran in the opposite direction, but the figure caught up to me and a jump scare appeared on my screen. "Better luck next time, Judy," the evil spirit said. Its long, pale face with black eyes covered my screen. I instinctively dropped my phone when I heard it say my real name. Emma stopped to look up at me, and the spirit caught up to her avatar as well. She got the jump scare too. "Better luck next time, Emma," the pale face on her screen said. That is what made the game so terrifying and why people dared their friends to play it. Somehow, the character in the game knew the player's real name. Most people were unsettled by this, so they only played the game once. I was one of those people. It was too weird for me. But not for Emma. She was intrigued by the game. The following day I texted her to see if she wanted to come to my house to watch a movie. She said she was busy trying to complete The Faceless. "Are you still playing the game?" I asked her. "Yes. I keep dying, but I'm close to the end," she responded. "You're not weirded out by it?" I asked. "The game knows our names. I'm sure the dev probably got our names from our profiles or email or something. Plus, something cool happened a while ago. During one of the jump scares, the evil spirit said I'm special. It said I'm one of the few people who has played the game more than 30 times. So you're not coming over?" I asked her. "No, but I'll see you tomorrow at school." That was the last thing she ever texted me. I wish I had warned her to stop playing the game, but I didn't know any better at the time. Nobody did. Emma didn't show up to school the following day. I figured she was sick, so I texted her to see if she was okay. I got a reply back. "Hi, Judy. This is Emma's mom. Have you seen my daughter today? She wasn't in her room this morning and her father and I are worried. She left her phone on her bed. I guess she was playing that weird game again. If you know anything about her, can you give me a call? Thanks." Later that day in school, my brother Eli told me Roblox had shut down the game. Too bad for Emma, he said. I know she loves that game. Why did they shut it down? I asked. Roblox finally found out that the game was using the real names of players. I think the dev got mad because he deleted his account right after the game was shut down. I can't blame the guy. He had just released a new update this morning. What was the update? I asked. I was only curious because Emma loved the game. The dev added a few more faceless NPCs. I think Emma would have liked it. Look, someone took this screenshot before the game was removed, he said. He showed me an image on his phone. There were several new NPC avatars in the image, but I knew what my brother meant. There was an avatar wearing a yellow t-shirt with faded blue shorts, and it had curly red hair like Emma. Yeah, she would have loved that, I said. That afternoon I stopped by Emma's house. There was a police car parked outside their driveway. I listened as Emma's parents spoke to the police officers. She was here all day yesterday, her dad said. In fact, she was in her room most of the day. What was she doing? One of the officers asked. She was on her phone, I guess, her dad said. She came downstairs to eat dinner and went back into her room. It was a normal evening, officer. What was she doing on her phone? Was she talking to someone? The other officer asked. No, she was just playing some Roblox game, her mom said. I saw the officers take down notes in a small notebook. One more question, one of the officers said. Can you give us a description of what she was wearing yesterday? She was wearing a yellow t-shirt and faded blue shorts, her mom said. My stomach turned when I heard that. That's exactly what the new avatar was wearing. I felt like I was going to vomit. One of the officers must have noticed because he asked me if I knew anything. That's when I told them what I thought happened. I told them about the haunted game. I told them I was sure it had taken Emma. They didn't believe me. Emma was never found. Sometimes I wonder if it's possible for somebody to be trapped in a video game. Was that new avatar really Emma? And what about the other new NPCs? Were they other kids, too?